Okay, welcome back to Let's Blind Solve Portal 2.
We've been teleported back in time to a 1950s testing chamber.
53, as it turns out. Yeah, the change in aesthetic and just the way they completely redesigned their game is really cool. Everything... I mean, retro future is a cool aesthetic. I am really appreciative that they've done that.
Yeah.
Oh god, and, it's the... Instead of a laser beam controlled platform, it's just on wheels rolling back and forth.
That's funny.
Yeah. There's no point in... Oh, yes, there is. Okay. But I need a space to... Oh, fascinating.
What is fascinating?
You can get a boost from that gel just by jumping from a standing start.
Oh, interesting.
There's a crash test dummy symbol on the box.
Yeah, it's cool.
Oh! Even more interesting.
What?
You don't have to, Oh, that's fascinating. You don't even have to... What's the word I'm trying to say?
Sprint?
Jump on top of it. If you're walking on it and you press the jump key, it starts. Like your first bounce is an accelerated one.
Oh, neat.
Yeah. Nope, that's not going to do it. Okay.
Where are we trying to go?
Up there. Should have thought of that.
I love that the music cue changes every time you jump on it. It's neat. It's subtle.
Music cue? What do you mean?
Well, like, the sound effect that they play, it's not a sound effect of, you know, your shoes hitting the sloppy, goopy thing. It's a music cue every time you jump. You hear that?
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting. It blends in with the actual score that they have, but it is definitely motivated by you making impact.
Did you ever play Bit Trip Runner?
I've played several of the Bit Trip games. I don't know if I played Runner.
Runner has little springboard thingies that also play musical cues similar to that when they send you high.
Fun.
I was wondering if this would happen. That's kind of awesome.
I love how these early puzzles are just about, like, opening your mind to what the new substances can do.
Uh-huh.
They're not, like, designed to be particularly challenging.
This is nifty.
Can you portal onto it?
What?
Can you portal onto it?
I was sort of assuming not. Yeah, that wouldn't really make sense. I want to know what's... Ah, shit.
Damn it!
Nope, it's okay. I remember hit control to... Oh, interesting. That's just a hole in the floor. That's not part of the puzzle, really. You can just jump down there to die if you want.
Well, that's good. Useful.
I don't think that's a makeable jump. Okay. Whee! Oh, shit. Damn it. Should have been more aggressive in holding forward. There we go. That's better.
In case you got covered in that repulsion gel, here's some advice the lab boys gave me. Do not get covered in the repulsion gel. We haven't entirely nailed down what element it is yet, but I'll tell you this, it's a lively one, and it does not like the human skeleton.
I hope I didn't miss out on some key exploration by not jumping down the pit in the floor. Maybe there's even an achievement for jumping to your death like that. I don't know.
That would be surprising.
I don't know. There was an achievement for taking Gladys's bait.
Yeah, that's true. But I feel like you
All
had
these
to.
science spheres are made of asbestos, by the way. Keeps out the rats. Let us know if you feel a shortness of breath, a persistent dry cough, or your heart stopping. Because that's not part of the test. That's asbestos. Good news is the lab boys say the symptoms of asbestos poisoning show a median latency of 44.6 years. So if you're 30 or older, you're laughing. Worst case scenario, you miss out on a few rounds of canasta. Plus, you forwarded the cause of science by 3 centuries. I punch those numbers into my calculator, it makes a happy face.
Yeah, it's a... You can see where the later mechanized attitudes and personalities came from.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay. Big old thing. Ah. Aha. I think there was something over here. Yes. Well, that was productive.
What do you think of this character versus GLaDOS?
I like your style. You make up your own rules,
Sorry.
just like me.
Bean
Counter said I couldn't fire a man just for being in a wheelchair. Did it anyway. Ramps are expensive.
That was interesting. If that was pre-recorded, it was pre-recorded for a very specific set of circumstances. He's funny. It's definitely a play on the, you know, Dr. Quest archetype.
Oh, tell me more about that archetype.
Well, you know, the 50s super scientist. The usually, you know, smoking a cigar, clean cut, crew cut, white lab coat wearing. I don't know, man. I mean, honestly, I'm more familiar with the Venture Brothers' take on it. What the? Can I stop this happening?
Why would you want
Oh!
to? Oh, snap.
Okay, let's see. Well, that's just gonna keep happening, I guess.
Almost?
Do I go higher with future bounces?
I don't know.
Not high enough. I feel like the second one was higher than the... Oh, hey, let's go over there instead.
What if you, nah. I don't know.
Okay. I'm just kind of playing around here, seeing what I can and can't do. Let's just cover the entire floor with this shit. See what happens.
You'll eventually not be able to put more portals on the floor. Oh, you can put the portals on it. Interesting.
Interesting. I guess that other stuff must have, that we couldn't, must have been painted on,
A non-portal surface.
right.
Yeah.
So it depends on what's underneath. And I can't...
But it also means that you can put the paint on a lot of different surfaces, not just portal surfaces. That's
True.
interesting.
Okay, I can live with this. Okay, how do I get over there? I need to get more height somehow. Is there anything else I could be doing right now?
Well, have we tried the obvious, you know, just jump on the blue stuff from a higher altitude as opposed to just jumping on it from a standstill?
Yeah, that's what I did this time. Remember I tried this?
And this is not, doesn't actually help.
Oh, hey, but... Oh, shit. There.
Ha! You're covered in blue goo.
Yep.
Funny.
Hope that wasn't a problem. Ah, now we got it. Okay. This should work.
Nice. fun.
Okay, I still don't actually have a real plan in mind. I'm just kind of doing...
Oh, do you think that that the blue light wall prevents the goo from going through? Is that what that does?
Maybe. I know it prevents portals from going through. Let's see what happens if I do this. Well, that was a cool little sound cue, but I don't know what I accomplished.
Exit's all the way over there.
Yeah, I need to get way more height. Hang on. Okay, where can I jump from higher? How do I do? Okay, once I pass through there from that launcher, the wall destroys any portals I have active.
Okay.
Oh, duh. Okay. I need to know where I land. Ah, no, I need to do this.
Well, try that, though. Does the goo go through the wall? Oh, the goo does go through the light. Perfect. Okay, so the portals don't go through the light, but the goo does.
Okay, and now I should, where I land, just bounce and keep on going. Oh, that's awesome sound. I love how they did the music.
Calcium in it so we can track the neuronal activity in your brain. There's a slight chance the calcium could harden and vitrify your frontal lobe. Anyway, don't stress yourself thinking about it. I'm serious. Visualizing the scenario while under stress actually triggers the reaction.
Honestly, this guy's kind of worse than GLaDOS because he's human and should know better. Like, GLaDOS is sort of write it off as she's a machine. You know, this is what you get when you take science as a, like, the discovery of knowledge taken to its ultimate end as the highest of all possible values. This guy's kind of just awful, though.
Like, it's almost part of control group Kepler 7. We implanted a tiny microchip about the size of a postcard into your skull. Most likely you've forgotten it's even there. But if it starts vibrating and beeping during this next test, let us know. Because that means it's about to hit 500 degrees, so we're going to need to go ahead and get that out of you pretty fast.
What the hell? Let's see if this kills me. No.
Hey, it's not death water. Nice.
Wonder if it, like, washes me off or something? Yeah, I think it's just regular water. Interesting. Okay, let's see what
happens when you mix them. Or can you even mix them?
The water destroys the goop.
Alright.
Okay. Oh, interesting. And that's a problem because otherwise I could use that to bounce up there.
Alright.
Well, let's start with this. Oh. That's interesting. Not quite enough.
So it can stick to a lot of surfaces, but not the ones with holes on them.
Oh, so close. All right.
Yeah, I think that's intentional.
Yep. Just, I always like to double check, make sure I didn't just screw something up stupidly. But what if? Wait. Instead, I do this. No, not that. That didn't work. Hang on. Right, let's try it this way. Still too far. Hang on. I think this ought to work. I really do.
Alright.
Also, why does my thing keep twisting? Try like that. Oh, interesting. Too much.
Didn't have enough forward momentum.
Yep. Oh, and that wouldn't work because I can't fling myself through this grate.
But you can fling the goo through the grate.
Can't,
Interesting.
yes.
So we gotta turn off the water.
Somehow. wonder... Oh, hey, let's... Can I go up there? Is that a... No. Huh. Alright.
Well, there must be somewhere else you can go.
I feel like I'm being really stupid here. And that I'm missing something incredibly obvious. Let's see what else I can do with the goo. That can't be helpful, can it?
That doesn't seem like it would be very helpful.
Whee! That's pretty. Oh! Wait a second, hang on. I wonder if this makes a difference with regards to how... No. What am I thinking? Why am I bad at this? My brain's shutting down here. Oh! No! No, Matt! Matt, I'm an idiot!
What just happened?
I saw that that's a button. Ah, shit!
That is actually a button?
That was
just
a
right
button.
there?
That's what I'm supposed to frickin' do.
Wow, we are fools.
Pretty much.
In case we edited it out, just remember there was about a solid 10 minutes of tooling around there.
Oh yeah, there was a lot that got edited out of here. Okay. Oh my god, that's embarrassing. That's embarrassing.
Well, we made it.
Through the first half. Oh, hello.
All right, this next test may involve trace amounts of time travel. So, word of advice, if you meet yourself on the testing track, don't make eye contact. Lab boys tell me that'll wipe out time. Entirely. Forward and back. So, do both of yourselves a favor and just let that handsome devil go about his business.
Well, let's see how this goes. That's not the most useful. Let's try... Oh, wait a second. No, no, no. Because it's useful because of that. Wait. Oh, right. Sorry. Gotta jump first and then... Order of operations. Wait. Perhaps? Oh, right. We didn't get high enough. Okay. Oh, good. That's what I...
Alright.
Let's try this. Wee, boing. Hooray!
That wasn't that hard.
No! Oh my god. See, I can tell when my brain's just shutting down and when it's a hard puzzle. And in that one, I was just being stupid. Okay,
Yeah,
I don't know what
there was a giant switch there.
Yeah, I don't know what the time travel thing they were talking about was supposed to be. Alright. Onwards. To... where? Oh. Oh, fun!
Yeah, they really do make you do a lot of extra traversal after you...
Yup, and in this case I actually have to bring the gel with me.
Oh, that's really clever. I'm surprised you figured that out so quickly.
I'm just
giving
getting
yourself a
good
nice
and
runway.
coated. Yep, pretty much.
You can't just portal over there. It's a portal immune system.
I don't know. Let's find out what happens if I do this!
Yay!
Oh my gosh, that was close.
Man,
I probably
you
should
so
have
almost
jumped.
died.
Yeah.
And or
okay.
just portaled yourself over here. Isn't that a portal surface?
Shut up. Alright. Did I accomplish anything?
Well, you made it.
I don't think I actually wanted to go here, in retrospect.
But
that
good
was
for
an
you for making it over there.
exercise and totally the wrong thing. I am on fire tonight, and by on fire I mean exactly the opposite of on fire.
Oh, maybe
What happens
you did
if I
need to
send
be
gel
here,
out from
actually.
there?
You know what? I think maybe you did need to be here.
Why?
Well, can you use the gel to do cool things over here?
If I could get myself to bounce off of there.
I don't know. Is there anything neat over here? You can't shoot portals out of a portal. You have to go through the portal and then it'll let you shoot it. But I don't even know if that's portalable.
Or not, yeah.
Where are you trying to get to?
No! Shit! Apparently my portal was not exactly on the ground. Okay. Yeah. Let's try this
where are we
again.
Trying to go?
That's a good question. I think we're trying to go up there. That looks promising to me. I think we probably want to do it by bouncing off of there. So let me do that first. And
so you were sort of onto something.
Yeah, I just didn't look far enough ahead. Okay. Hooray.
Now you just want to make sure that you go through that as well.
With enough speed, yes. Well, let's find out what happens if I do this.
Geronimo.
Alright. Man, I am so good at making this game so much harder than it needs to be, or in fact, wants to be. This is probably just simpler. Yup. Okay.
If you're hearing this, it means you're taking a long time on the catwalks between tests. The lab boys say that might be a fear reaction. I'm no psychiatrist, but coming from a bunch of eggheads who wouldn't recognize the thrill of danger if it walked up and snapped their little pink bras, that sounds like projection. They didn't fly into space, storm a beach, or bring back the gold. No, sir, we did. It's you and me against the world, son. I like your grit. Hustle could use some work, though. Now let's solve this thing.
It's funny. I'll definitely give it that. Okay. This is quite the chamber. This feels somehow way more sinister. Maybe just because
it's the fact that it's gel and grungy, or
yeah, just like it's dirtier and feels more slacked together and older. I don't know. Check.
So you were going to tell me about a time that you went urban spelunking.
Okay, so there are steam tunnels.
Sorry, your friend. Your friend went urban spelunking.
So there is a giant network of steam tunnels that actually in Cambridge a lot of the heat is steam in general. Like my apartment there had a steam radiator, and underneath Harvard there's an entire network of steam tunnels that connects basically the entirety of the main campus, like the yard and the houses, the residential houses and stuff. Like we're talking multiple miles of tunnels. And I know some people perhaps who know how to get into them, perhaps. I'm just not thinking here. I'm just looking around at what my options are right now. What? Oh, it's swaying. No, okay, I can't disconnect the pylons. I wonder if this is supposed to be a physics puzzle. Anyway, the fun thing is, so you have to get in. The way we tended to get in was by, like, crawling between two pipes. Like, you had to lay yourself flat and shimmy on your belly underneath a walkway on some pipes and stuff, which was pretty intense. Like, I couldn't do it unless I took my jacket off. That's how little room there was. What happens if I send gel up through there? Where does it go? Noted. Why is that useful? And the other thing is there were lots and lots of motion detectors. Like tons of motion detectors.
Just to alert the authorities that someone's down there?
Exactly. And the thing is, they were mounted about 2 feet off the ground. And so the way you got around them was, again, by shimmying, like, on your stomach underneath while someone else watched to see if, you know, the blinky red light to see if you tripped it. And there was a couple ones where we had to make a quick escape because didn't quite work out. I'm just going to shoot gel around the room. I'm kind of getting distracted, and I don't know what I'm trying to do. I really don't.
Well, we've got water, and we've got gel.
I wonder what happens if I do this. Ah!
Oh, interesting. You have now coated the... Fascinating. That is really interesting.
Uh-oh. Where's it going? Come back. Where's it going?
This is funny. Sooner or later, it's bound to bounce through that water. Yeah, good idea.
Right. So. Oh, I think I actually know how to do this. Oh, by that I mean that. That's what I wanted to do. Okay. So now... Huh. I guess I could try just doing this. We'll see how that works. A little farther over. Yay!
Fine.
Hooray.
Oh, that was cool.
And I mostly solved that while trying to tell a totally unrelated story. Not perfectly, of course.
Safety door that won't hit you on the butt on the way out because you are fired. Now you test subject, you're doing fine. Yes, you. Box your stuff. Out the front door. Parking lot. Car. Goodbye.
Nice guy.
Yeah, I'm really not liking this guy. Like, even GLaDOS, when she was being mean and actively murderous, was bizarrely likable, whereas this guy is just kind of unpleasant. Like, the joke's going a bit too far. I suspect they're doing that on purpose, but...
Congratulations.
How funny.
The simple fact that you're standing here listening to me means you've made a
71
contribution to science. As founder and CEO of Aperture Science, I thank you for your participation and hope we can count on you for another round of tests. We're not going to release this stuff into the wild until it's good and damn ready, so as long as you keep yourself in top physical form, there will always be a limo waiting for you. Say goodbye, Carolyn.
Goodbye, Carolyn.
She is a gem.
Who does he remind me of? Is that like Nick Cage? No, seriously, it looks sort of like Nick Cage. Noted. Elevator to surface, closed off. Okay. Fine. Yep, can't get out through there. That would be too easy. Alright. Well, let's figure out where I can go.
Oh, I remember the actor's name, J.K. Simmons.
Okay.
He's a funny guy.
Yep. He's doing a great job reading the lines. Like, I love his performance. I'm entirely discussing the character here, not the...
I didn't actually have the same reaction as you. I mean, all your arguments are completely valid. He is a horrible person, but I thought it was entertaining in the context of the video game.
It is entertaining. It's just kind of getting
I guess I found him less offensive than GLaDOS, so in that contrast, but you're absolutely right that GLaDOS is not a human. But in that context, I appreciated it.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I'm just finding him a little too disturbing, I guess. What am I trying to do here? This is, I assume, not an openable door? No. Looks like I want to get up there somehow. Nice.
So did you see the big sign on the wall that said 1971?
I did.
Is that like an implication that we've been playing through the 50s and the 60s?
I don't know. I don't think it's...
Or maybe it's just like meters below ground and it's just a coincidence. I don't know.
Interesting. So this could work as a fling if I can get the momentum. But can't... I could jump from there onto there, but then how do I get... Huh. Okay. Or do I have other resources at my disposal? That's gel, but it doesn't look like there's a way to open it up. Couldn't read what the sign on this says. Okay, this is interesting. Pump station beta, huh? Alright. So... Alright, we've got... We can oh! That will do. Yeah. Okay, which way do I want to do this?
Yeah, that's always the question.
I want to shoot an orange up there. That's what I want to do. There we go. Okay.
Nice. Yeah, you can usually tell when they want you to do those types of puzzles because they will give you enough time in the air to think about what you're trying to do.
Let's press these levers and see what happens. Wonder if things are going to explode.
Oh, one of them is orange.
Yeah.
Is that like
that's
intake,
a different
outtake,
kind
or?
of gel that we haven't encountered yet. Did I miss anything in here? Okay. Maybe a whole new sequence of tests then. Whoa! Whoa, giant space again.
Well, this might be a good pause point, actually.
Depends on how much time it was that we had to cut out of the video because I'm fumbling around like an idiot. Yeah, but okay. This is as good a stopping point as we're going to find. So, another big chamber. Probably have to make our way to the next row of tests. I enjoyed all the puzzles in this video, including the one where my brain decided to see what would happen if it didn't work instead of working. That was a good
but
puzzle.
I did feel like this in this podcast, in this particular episode rather, we saw a full story arc because it started with Cave welcoming the Olympians, the astronauts, and then it ended with us walking through the exit chamber and him thanking us. So.
You're referring to the last two episodes together, not just this one, but yes.
Yes. So, yeah, it'd be interesting to see where we're going.
My guess is we're about to do another sequence of 1950s test chambers before we move on to any more metaplot stuff.
But with another gel,
with a new
perhaps
orange
introduced.
gel, yeah. That's my best because I don't know what else the pipe would be for.
And I do feel like we've spent not enough time in this really cool environment.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just because I'm tired and my brain's starting to shut down, but I'm definitely getting a little creeped out by this in a way that I never was by the futuristic labs and test chambers.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
you know what it is? These feel abandoned. Like it feels like we shouldn't be here. There's no. It feels like even when there's no human in GLaDOS's world, it's still an active AI. It's an intelligence. There's someone else there who's doing all this deliberately. And here it just feels like the dead husk of something.
Well, plus in the future one, you always feel like there's a two-way mirror and, there could be thousands of scientists working behind you.
Well, not in this game. In the first one, maybe. But in this game, for a fact there's, no other people.
Yeah, but it's still, the environment still has that feeling of, sanitized, pristine testing chamber. But you're right, this one feels abandoned.
Yeah.
And just dangerous, frankly.
Yeah,
much
exactly.
More dangerous.
Your urban exploration metaphor is a good one for this, or analogy, I don't know what it is exactly. But just the idea that there's a reason that people aren't supposed to be here. This should have been locked away. It's sort of creepy that it was set up such that the gears just keep grinding, all these years afterwards. The implication is that this might even be thousands of years afterwards, depending on how you view the intro. I don't know. It's just a particular kind of creepy coolness that hits my buttons.
I hadn't actually thought until you mentioned it that you're right. This may actually be thousands of years in the future. Interesting.
Yeah. Did you ever read Stephen King's Dark Tower series?
I think I read the first 2 books. I didn't get very far in it. I'm familiar with the concept, though.
I think it's in the 3rd book where they start discovering, like, these ancient civilizations that tried to prop up the even more ancient magic with machinery, and they built it really well, but now even the machinery is ancient and is slowly just whirring away in the darkness and stuff. And it captured a really kind of cool sense of the same feeling I'm getting from these test chambers right now.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I hope there's a lot more of them left.
Yep. Or at least a lot more of various things. I would be okay to go back to the future chambers, but I like the puzzles.
The future.
Pretty much, yeah.
Cool. Well, good stuff. I can't wait to pick it up again.
Excellent. Talk to you then.
Bye.